Hey guys, welcome to the April flow. This month we are doing side plank. I'm so glad that you're here. I know it's a little different and it's a little more challenging to practice from home, but just remind yourself you're trying your best and you've got this. All right, I'm going to walk you through every step of the way just like I always do. So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to begin in child's pose. Bring your knees the width of your mat and just fold over your thighs, stretching your hands to the top of your mat, lengthening out the shoulders, and just start to breathe. Just begin to feel the points of connection between you and your mat, feeling your clothes on your body. And just start to take your awareness towards your breath. Continue to allow your thoughts to come and go. Just try your best to keep your attention on the gentle flow of your breath. Feeling your belly touch your thighs as you inhale. And feeling your body soften as you exhale. Starting to synchronize the breath. Start to take a nice deep inhale. Fill all the way up. And then open your mouth and gently exhale. 2 more just like that. Another big inhale. Fill all the way up through the nose. Open your mouth and release. Last one. Big, big inhale. Fill all the way up, grabbing just a little extra air at the top. And open your mouth and let it go. Let your fingertips rise onto your mat, creating little tents with your fingers. And on an inhale, just press yourself into your tabletop pose. Begin to situate your body, stacking your shoulders on top of the wrist and stacking the hips in line with the knees. Starting with your cow pose, belly drops to the ground, tailbone goes up to the sky. Take an inhale, shift your gaze towards you. And then exhale, press the earth away, round through your spine. Let your gaze drop. Inhale for your cow, belly drops. Exhale for your cat, gaze goes down. Inhale for your cow. Exhale for your cat. Begin to add on any other movements, maybe rocking the head from left to right. Changing the direction of your fingertips, pointing the fingers towards you instead of away from you, stretching out the wrist. Maybe just rocking yourself gently from right to left. Wherever you go, just remember that we are connecting our breath to our movement. It really doesn't matter where the body goes. What matters is that we are breathing along with every movement. Come back to your neutral spine. Core is engaged, back is nice and flat. Send your right fingertips to the front of the room. So we're going to bring the right bicep by the ear. And then lengthen out your left leg. On an inhale, extend the left leg and let it float. So we're creating a straight line from the left foot all the way to the right fingertips. Hold here for a breath. Open your mouth, let it go. Return the hand and the foot back to the earth. We're going to switch that out. Left fingertips reach for the front of the room. Right foot extends to the back of the mat. When you're ready, on an inhale, let the right foot float, creating another straight line from the left fingertips all the way to the right foot. You've got one breath here. Return the foot and the palm back to the earth. And tuck all 10 toes. Hover the knees a few inches off the mat, making your way into your beast pose. You've got 2 rounds of breath here. Really engage that core. Keep the spine nice and straight. Take one more inhale and downward facing dog. Press your hips up and back. Start to pedal out the legs. Let the head hang nice and low. Keep your gaze at whatever is behind you. You're looking in between your legs, in between your feet. Continue to bend the knees. Maybe shake the head yes, shake the head no. And just gently start to walk the hands a little bit closer to the feet towards the back of the mat. Step your feet the width of the mat. On an inhale, right hand is going to reach for the left ankle. So we're taking a down dog twist. 1 round of breath here. Inhale, exhale. Return the right hand down, switch that out. Left hand reaches for right ankle. Same thing, second side. 1 breath here, big inhale. Open your mouth and let it go. Left hand plants and begin to walk the hands all the way to the back of the mat, finding a ragdoll pose at the back of your mat. So in your ragdoll, your feet are about shoulder width apart. The knees are deeply bent. Belly is folded over the tops of your thighs. Head is hanging nice and low. That's it. You look amazing. You can stay here, breathing, or you can interlace the hands at the back of your neck to stretch out the spine. You can interlace the hands at the small of your back, stretching out your shoulder blades. Or you can grab opposite elbow with the opposite hand. So right hand would grab onto left elbow, left hand grabs onto right elbow. Give yourself a round of breath here. Trusting yourself that you are not going to fall, and if you do, it's completely okay. Everybody falls. We just pick ourselves back up. And slowly start to walk the hands to the top of your mat, downward facing dog. Pedal out the legs a little bit more, just really getting into your down dog. And then on an inhale, start to slowly walk the feet to the top of your mat for another forward fold. This time feet are a little closer together. Inhale for a halfway lift, palms slide up the legs onto the shins. Exhale, forward fold. Plant the hands, step your feet back, find your first high plank of the class. We're here for 1 breath. Yes, you can. Drop the knees, lower yourself down halfway, find that push-up. Inhale, pull your chest forward, upward facing dog. Downward facing dog, take an exhale. Pedal out the legs a few more times, keep that gaze in between your legs. Send your right foot into the air on an inhale, bend the knee. I'm just playing around here. Set the right foot down and slowly walk to the top of the mat 1 more time. Inhale for a halfway lift. Exhale for your forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose, slowly standing up. And then we're going to interlace the hands at the small of the back. And just take an inhale. As you inhale, your gaze goes up to the ceiling. Just taking a little mini back bend. I know it can be scary, but you're gonna be okay. Mountain pose, inhale, reach the fingertips all the way to the sky. Nice job. And we're gonna take an open arm twist to the right. So left arm's forward, right arm reaches behind you. Check in with your hips. You wanna make sure that they're facing the front of your mat, not the long edge of your mat. Nice job. Mountain pose, inhale. Switch that out. Open arm twist to the left. Exhale. Arms switch to the opposite. Right reaches for the front. Left reaches for the back this time. Awesome job. Keep breathing. Mountain pose. Big inhale. Forward fold. Exhale. Halfway lift. Palms slide up the shins. Plant the hands. Step the feet back. High plank. Give yourself at least 1 breath here in your high plank. If you want, drop the knees. Find that modified high plank. Lower yourself down halfway. Inhale for your upward facing dog. Exhale for your downward facing dog. Switching that out, left foot goes into the sky. Inhale, bend the knee. And slowly plant the left foot and walk your way to the top of your mat. Forward fold. Halfway lift. One more time, forward fold. Mountain pose, big inhale. Sweep the arms out and up. This time we're going for a side body stretch. Right hand drops to the right thigh. Left hand reaches for the right side of your room. Take your gaze up to the ceiling. Nice job. Keep breathing. Switching that out, mountain pose. Inhale. Left hand drops this time. Right hand is going to reach for the left side of the room. Same thing. Take your gaze up to the ceiling. Feel your body expanding on your inhales. Feel yourself stretching on your exhales. Mountain pose. Inhale. Forward fold. Exhale. Halfway lift. Inhale. Plant the hands. High plank. Move from your high plank to your low plank. Inhale for your upward facing dog. Exhale for your downward facing dog. Nice job. This is our Sun A salutation. We're going to do a couple more of these together. Take your gaze to the top of your mat and slowly walk meet the feet to the hands. Halfway lift, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Mountain pose, big inhale. Root to rise. This time we are going to tee the arms out to either side. Take an inhale. And then on your exhale, give yourself a nice big hug, placing the right hand underneath the left. You can see in the video that my hands are grabbing onto my shoulder blades. I'm giving myself a nice big squeeze. We're just stretching out the shoulders here. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale for your halfway lift. Plant the hands, step the feet back, high plank. Move from your high to your low. Inhale for your up. Exhaling for your down. Nice job. We're going to do that one more time on the other side. On your exhale, travel to the top of your mat. Halfway lift, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Mountain pose, big inhale. Now tee those arms out again one more time. And this time give yourself another big hug, but this time left hand is going to go under, right hand is going to go on top. So we're just switching it out. You might notice that you were able to get a little bit of a firmer grip on this side. Maybe you got a firmer grip on the other side. Doesn't matter. There is no better, there is no worse. It simply just is. Take one more inhale. Stay for that exhale. Mountain pose. Inhale. Reach for the sky. Forward fold. Exhale. Halfway lift, palms slide up the shins. Forward fold. Plant the hands. Step the feet back. Find your high plank. Move from your high to your low. Your up to your down. Nice job. Bend the knees, take a couple of rounds of breath here, and then make your way onto your bottom. If you've taken my classes before, you know what time it is. It's time for some core. If you haven't taken my classes before, it's time for some core still. All right, guys, so we're going to grab some blocks today. If you don't have a block, you can grab a cushion, or you can always hold that elusive imaginary block. So we're simply going to start with Russian twist. Our spine is nice and straight. Our core is engaged. We're simply twisting from the left to the right. You can keep the heels planted, or if you want to add on, you're going to float the feet about 45 degrees. Very nice. One more. You're almost done. Now plant the hands. Set your block down. Plant the hands right behind your bottom. We're going to float the legs out in front of us. Left knee's gonna bend, coming in at 45 degrees, switch that out. Right knee bends, left leg extends. Continue to switch on your own pace, back and forth. We're only here for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1. Nice job. Now we're going to set our block long side up at the end of our mat. Keep the hands planted where they were before. Legs are nice and straight. We're simply lifting the legs up over the block and hovering in the corner of the mat. Hover into the right, lift them up. Now hover to the left corner. Lift up, hover to the right. Keep going. You've got 3, 2, almost there. Last one. Nice job. Take a few rounds of breath here. We're going to do those same 3 exercises one more time. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Grab that block or grab that imaginary block, or maybe you got a pillow. Find those Russian twists, moving from right to left. 5 more seconds. Keep breathing. Stay with me. Don't cheat. Just because you're at home doesn't mean you don't have to do this part. 2, 1. Nice job. Plant the hands behind you. Hover the legs 45 degrees. Right leg extends. Bring the right knee in. Left leg extends. Keep going at your own pace. Keep that back nice and straight. Don't forget to breathe. You're almost done. Last 2. Last 1. Set the block at the end of your mat. Hover the feet above the block. And then drop the feet over to the right. Inhale, drop them over to the left. Drop them over to the right. Remember that you're lifting them all the way up over your block. You've got 3 more. Last 2. Last 1. Don't cheat yourself out of these. And release. Let it go. Nice job, ladies and gentlemen. I know you did all of them with me. So grab yourself a sip of water. Take a child's pose. Maybe you want to do a bridge pose. Lengthen out those ab muscles. Remind yourself that we are trying our best right now. I say this in all of my classes, but I find it so very important that our best is all we can ever do. And every day our best is going to be different. Sometimes it's going to be 100%, sometimes it's only going to be 90, sometimes it's only going to be 10. And you know what? All of those are the best of you, and that's all that matters. So when you're ready, go ahead and make your way into a child's pose. And just come back to your breath. Feeling yourself take deep inhales and equal length exhales. Don't worry, we're about to get this party started. Right now we're just going to find a little bit of stillness, a little bit of quiet. Allow your thoughts to just come and go. Remind yourself that you always have the option to think about whatever keeps popping up into your head at another time. On an inhale, press yourself into your tabletop. From your tabletop, downward facing dog. 1 round of breath. Inhale. Stay for your exhale. And then flow like water. Find your high plank. We're going to stay in our high plank, no modified high planks. Only 1 breath here. Then we're going to drop the right knee, untuck the right toes, send the fingertips into the air. So we're on our side plank. You can tuck the toes of the foot that is on the ground if you want. Take nice deep inhales. High plank. Plant the hand back down. Downward facing dog. Nice job. Send the right foot into the air. On your exhale, find your runner's lunge. So right foot plants at the top of the mat. Back leg is nice and straight. Right knee is 90 degrees. And then from here, high crescent lunge. Take a nice big inhale. And then open it up right away. Find your warrior 2. So in your warrior 2, Your front foot is facing the front of the mat. Your back foot is facing the long edge of your mat. Squeeze those shoulder blades together and lunge into the right knee just a little bit more. Nice job. You look amazing. Keep breathing. And then go ahead and grab your block. You're going to place your block on the inside of the right foot. And then from here, you're going to start to go back to your warrior two. Reach for the front of your mat. Tick-tock the arm. So right arm goes down, left fingertips go into the sky. This is our side angle pose. So in side angle, you want to make sure that your chest is nice and open. It's facing the opposite side of the room, not facing towards the ground. Nice job. You look amazing. Check in. Make sure you're lunging in the front knee. Now send your right arm towards the front of your mat. Nice job. This is extended side angle. Inhale back to your warrior two. And then cartwheel the hands down. So we're just waving the arms back down to the ground. Finding another runner's lunge. Moving from your runner's lunge to a high plank. Right foot steps to the back of the mat. From your high plank, find your low plank. Inhale for your upward facing. Exhale for your downward facing. Nice job, guys. I know the first round is always the hardest because we never know where we're going or what we're doing. Left side. All right. From your down dog, take an inhale and flow like water. Find your high plank. Same thing, opposite side. So this time, drop the left knee, untuck the left toes, and send the fingertips into the air, opening it up for a side plank. Nice job. You might notice this side feels a little different from the other. You will also notice that keeping your gaze at the ground is going to help you find your stability. Plant the other hand down on the ground. Find your high plank. Downward facing dog. Press your hips up and back. Inhale, three-legged dog. Left foot goes high. On your exhale, left foot plants at the top of the mat. High crescent lunge. Inhale. From your high crescent, open it right up to your warrior two. So left toes point towards the front. Right toes are now facing towards the long edge of your mat. When you're ready, go ahead and grab your block. This time we're placing it on the inside of the left foot. Back to your warrior two. Start to reach for the front of your mat and then tick-tock the arms down. So left arm is down this time. Right arm is reaching for the sky. Remember to keep that chest nice and open so it's pointing towards the wall, not towards the ground. You look amazing. Now left hand reaches for the front of the mat. Finding that extended side angle pose. Nice job. Warrior two. Inhale. Cartwheel those hands down. Find your runner's lunge. High plank. Left foot steps to the back of the mat. Inhale for your up. Exhale for your down. All right, that was both sides, first round. We're going to do that same thing one more time. This time we're going to add on a little bit. You do not have to. You can always stay exactly where you are. Remember, all modifications are options. Three-legged dog, right foot goes high. Inhale. High plank, flow like water. Set the left knee down. Left fingertips float. So we're on our side plank on the opposite side. One breath here. You can do this. Nice job. Plant the hand back down. Find the high plank. Press yourself back to your down dog. Now three-legged dog. Right foot goes high. Right foot plants at the top of your mat. Find that runner's lunge. This time, inhale straight to your warrior two. Check in with your heels. Find that heel to heel alignment. Grab your block. Block goes on the inside of the right foot. Start to reach and side angle. Right arm goes down. Left fingertips go high. Move straight into that extended side angle, so left arm is reaching for the front of the room. Nice job. Warrior two, inhale. Cartwheel the hands down. Move from your runner's lunge to your high plank. To your low plank. Inhale for your up, exhale for the down. One more time on the other side. Downward facing dog. Nice job. And then flow like water, find your high plank. From your high plank, set the right knee down, untuck the right toes, left fingertips reach for the sky. Find your last side plank on this side. Keep breathing. I know it's scary. It's okay to be wobbly. It's okay to be shaking. It just means you're growing. It just means you're learning. Left hand plants. Downward facing dog. Press the hips up and back. Three-legged dog. Left foot goes high. Inhale. Exhale, runner's lunge. So left foot plants in between the palms. When you're ready, rise on an inhale, warrior two. Grab your block, set it on the inside of the left foot. Begin to reach and tick-tock those arms down. So left arm is on the block, left fingertips are on your block. Right arm is reaching for the sky. Move straight into your extended side angle. So right hand is reaching for the front of your mat. Nice job. Check in with the left knee. Are you still lunging? Don't get lazy on me. I know you're ready. I know you're almost done. Warrior two. Inhale, right back up. Cartwheel the hands down. Runner's lunge. Inhale back to a high plank. Left foot steps to the back of the mat. Move from your high plank to your low plank. Inhale for your up. Exhale for your down. Nice job. Once you're in your down dog, drop down to the knees and take a child's pose. We're going to do a standing sequence. After the standing sequence, we are going to begin the cool down and make our way into our Shavasana. You're almost there. You're doing a good job. I don't know about you guys, but my shoulders are pretty warm right now. They kind of feel like they're on fire. But you did a great job. Keep reminding yourself that you're trying your best. Keep reminding yourself that just because you're at home doesn't mean that you can cheat. Just kidding. All right, let's take a couple of rounds of cow-cat. So press yourself into your tabletop. Inhale, belly drops for your cow. Exhale, shoulder blades round for your cat. One more round. Inhale for your cow. Exhale for your cat. Inhale. Downward facing dog. Exhale. Walk the feet to the top of the mat. Chair pose. Bend the knees. Reach for the sky. Squeeze those glutes. Squeeze those inner thighs together. You've got 3 rounds of breath here. Yes, you can. Do not cheat yourself out of these chairs. Just because you're at home doesn't mean that nobody's keeping score. Nice job. Mountain pose. Big inhale. Lengthen out. Reach the hands up. And then we're going to go into a one-legged mountain from here. So left foot is going to come up. You want your left toes to be active. So that means they're pointing up towards the ceiling. Find that focal point. Find your balance. When you're ready, take a figure 4. So left ankle is going to cross over right thigh. You can stay here. You are in your figure 4 pose. But if you are ready to move to the next part of this pose, bend the right knee and start to take a seat. You can keep the hands at the heart center. This is going to help you with your balance. Remember to find that focal point and remember to breathe. Our breath is our guide. It's okay to fall out. It just means you get to try again. Nice job. Mountain pose. Big inhale. Set the foot on the ground. Forward fold. Exhale. chair pose. So we're skipping the vinyasa and we're going straight into another chair. One more breath, you're almost done. Big inhale, mountain pose. Find that focal point when you're ready. Find your one-legged mountain on the other side. So this time, right knee comes up. Remember, those right toes are pointing up towards the ceiling. When you're ready, find your figure 4 on this side. So right ankle crosses over the left thigh. Remember, hands can stay at the heart. Find your focal point. Take your time. I know that practicing at home can be much, much harder than practicing in studio. It requires a lot more discipline and a lot more dedication. You're okay. You have got this. Find your seat if you want. If not, stay where you are. Mountain pose. Big inhale. Set the right foot on the floor. Forward fold. Chair pose. Inhale. Second to last chair. We're almost there. So you have options for this chair. You can interlace the hands together behind you, creating a little more of a balance challenge. And if you want to, I know you guys are like, you're crazy, you can come onto your tiptoes. You can do both. You can do one. You can do the other. Or you can just stay in your normal old chair and say, Coco, you are crazy. Breathe. One more. Stay for that exhale. Nice job. Mountain pose. Inhale. One-legged mountain. Left foot comes up. When you are ready, find your last figure 4 on this side. Remember, you do not have to take the seat in your figure 4. Your figure 4 can just be you standing straight up and down. Practice is progress. Allow yourself the time you need to learn, to grow, to get stronger. Mountain pose. Inhale. Forward fold. Exhale. Last one. Chair pose. Bend those knees. Squeeze those glutes. Same options. Interlace the hands behind you. Come onto those tiptoes. Or just stay in your regular chair. You've got 2 more rounds of breath. Yes, you can. Breathe with me. Big inhale. Stay for that exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Mountain pose. Big inhale. So good. When you're ready, one-legged mountain. Right foot comes up. Move into your figure 4 on the right side. Continue to find that focal point. Continue to listen to your breath. Continue to tell yourself, I am amazing. This is your last breath. You've got it. Mountain pose. Big inhale. That's it. It's over. Forward fold. Exhale. Plant the hands. Step the feet back. Find your downward facing dog. You've got 1 round of breath here in your down dog. Stay for that exhale. Now just make your way onto your bottom. We're going to do one more pose. We're doing a bridge pose. It's going to be a modified bridge pose. We're going to use our block. So just start to walk the feet towards the bottom. And on an inhale, lift the hips up just a little bit and slide the block underneath you. So you can have it on the short edge, or you can have it on the tall edge. It's completely up to you. You're going to kind of need to play around with it a little bit to see what works best for you. And then once you find where you're going to go, make sure that the legs are squeezing together. They're not touching. If you want to, you can grab your other block and place that block in between your legs to make sure you have that gap. We don't want them splaying out, but we also don't want them too close together. Make sure that the chin is away from the chest. Open that throat up. Keep that airway. You've got 1 more breath here. Inhale. Exhale. Release. Pull the block out from underneath you and just start to windshield wiper the legs out. rocking the knees from right to left. We're going to do that one more time, so you have the option to set the block aside and do a regular bridge, or you can slide the block back underneath you and do the modified bridge. This is completely up to you. This is our last active pose for this class. After this, we're going to do some pigeons and wind it down. Call it a day. You're almost done. Take one more breath wherever you are. On your exhale, gently set the hips back down. Bring the knees into the chest. Rock from right to left. Bring your forehead into your knees. Give yourself a nice big hug. Tell yourself, I love you. Tell yourself you're amazing. Tell yourself your body is so amazing for allowing you to do everything that you just did. We're going to do a reclined pigeon. So send the right foot into the air. Cross the right ankle over the left knee. Stay here. Or if you want more, interlace the hands behind the left thigh and begin to pull both of your legs towards your face, giving yourself that nice hip opener. If you want to go into a sleeping pigeon, if you don't want to do reclined pigeon on your back, you can always make your way into your sleeping pigeon by bringing the right shin, trying to get it parallel with the front edge of the mat. Send the left leg behind you. Get nice and long. Check in with your back leg. You want to make sure that it is straight, that it is somewhere in the middle of your mat, not too far to the left, not too far to the right. Once you're there, once your alignment feels good, go ahead and take a proud pigeon. Your proud pigeon is going to be on your fingertips. Take an inhale, your gaze goes up to the sky. And then on your exhale, you gently walk the hands out in front of you and fold over your right thigh. You can use your block if you want and let your head rest on it. Whichever pigeon pose you are in, just start to really pay attention to your breath. Start to focus on the length of your inhale, the length of your exhale. Allowing your body to soften just a little bit more with every single breath. Remind yourself, if the mind begins to think, it's completely okay. But we can simply just watch those thoughts float away, imagining they were a leaf as it drops onto a river or a stream, and you just watch it float right away. Whenever you're ready to come out of your sleeping or your reclined pigeon, press yourself up. If you're in your reclined, you can stay as you are. If you're in your sleeping, you can take a quad stretch, bending the left knee, perhaps reaching for the left foot with the left hand, or just staying exactly where you are. Whenever you're over it, make your way into any counteractive movement. So remember, counteractive movement is different for everybody. Right now, I am doing a modified star pose with one knee on the ground, one leg extended, and I just press myself up into the air. Followed by a seated half side stretch. But you can also do a three-legged dog. You can do some leg circles, some hip circles. Honestly, everybody's going to be different, so you just take whatever movement feels good for you. Whenever you're done, make your way into either your reclined pigeon or your sleeping pigeon. Remind yourself that, we always do want to try and be balanced in yoga, as far as which poses we're doing. But know that if you do reclined pigeon on one side, it's okay to do sleeping pigeon on the other side. Or vice versa. So, whatever's accessible to you, whatever your body is asking for right now, make your way into whatever pigeon pose that looks like. Once again, begin to focus on just the breath. Noticing the length of the breath. Letting your body soften just a little bit more. Scanning the body and noticing if there's anywhere you're holding on to some tension. Relaxing your eyes. Relax your jaw. And let your tongue drop away from the roof of your mouth. Just take a nice big inhale. Maybe even an open mouth exhale. Just a nice, just a sigh of relief. A sigh of thanks. A sigh of gratitude. Allow yourself to stay as long as you need in this posture. Whenever you are ready, just gently make your way out of your reclined pigeon or out of your sleeping pigeon. Begin to make your way into any counteractive movement that you need. And also at this time, taking any other poses that you need. Maybe a supine twist. Maybe taking a happy baby. Maybe you're just ready. You're done. You're like, Coco, stop talking. You're ready for your Shavasana. Make your way to your Shavasana. This is your practice. I am merely here to guide you through it. Make your way onto your back. And just start to get any little fidgets or movement out of the way, straightening your clothes, grabbing a sip of water. Maybe you want to place a shirt or a towel or a blanket across your body. Maybe you want to place something over your eyes, making the room a little darker. Give yourself these next few minutes to quiet your mind, remembering that a quiet mind is not a mind without thought. It is not absence of feelings or emotions. It is simply focusing on the breath rather than reacting to the thoughts, to the feelings, to the emotions. Take one more inhale. And exhale. Shavasana. At the sound of the bell, you will know that our time together is coming to a close. But just stay exactly where you are. Slowly begin to bring some awareness back into your space. Rocking the head from left to right, keeping the eyes closed. And when you're ready, roll over to the side of your preference, taking your fetal position. Allowing this to be a symbol of your rebirth, symbol of the reset that you just hit, allowing yourself to start your day, your evening, your week, your month, your weekend a whole other way. Keep your eyes shut and press yourself up into a seat. Finding some length in your back. And take a slight tuck to your chin. Thank you so very much for trusting me to guide you through this flow from home practice. Thank you so much for trusting yourself to have the dedication to do this practice. Let us bow our heads together. Take one more inhale with me. One more exhale. Let us all say together, Namaste. Thank you so much. Have a great day, weekend, month. Hope I see you soon. Bye.